Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here a ceramic fish. Interesting. So we're going to make this into something strange, interesting. Just got to be careful not to scratch it too much on the glass. Trying to get it into a nice kind of position, which is really easier said than done. I think that should do it. Yeah, that looks interesting. On the horizontal it's a little bit too long, and on the vertical I'm going to need to make a master copy. So I'm going to move it across, maybe less enlargement. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, I again made it. Oh, I got it nicely in the middle. Just the tail is looking a bit cut off. Maybe we can reduce that a little bit on the horizontal. Yeah, that looks better, but again the tail's still a little bit cut off. We're also going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go from red. We're going to use the blue setting, which I really hate the word blue for it reminds me of depression and anxiety, which is something I find I suffer from a lot, being away from my partner, being lonely, because loneliness kills. Loneliness causes a lot of stress, so it shouldn't come as a surprise. And this has come up looking a lot better with the blue this time. That looks really quite nice, and I've got it quite nicely centered. But I really miss my partner, and I really need to get in touch. I really need to know where he is. He's really precious to me. He really means the world to me. He does, folks. He really means the world. I need to get in touch with him. He really means the world, and I just can't put him away. I really miss him, I really do. I really need to get in touch. He's like a part of me, folks. Luigi is like a piece of me that I just can't cut off without pain. And it's painful being not with a partner that you love, to be alone and wondering where he is and why you, having plenty of time to think on your own why you made this decision or why you made that decision in the heat of the foolish moment when you were young and stupid, young and foolish. And I'm going to change this. But basically, I really regret what I did, not returning his love, and it's come back to bite me, folks. Yeah, that's come up looking a treat. That lovely, that green and all that looks really nice. I think we could run it like this. But I really miss his partnership. I know he still is out there. I know he hasn't, intuition tells me he hasn't married anyone, that he hasn't died. He's still out there, he's still alive, he still misses me. So I have to get on this television screen on the 6 o'clock news to find him. I really miss him, folks. I really love him and adore him, and I really need to know where he is to get in touch, to not be alone anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if over the past couple of decades or so Luigi's been crying bucket loads of tears of heartache because of my foolish behaviour. He needs to know that I love him. He needs to know, folks. I hurt him, folks. I really hurt Luigi. And you know, the funny thing is, folks, without it being funny, is that in hurting him, I actually ended up hurting myself, cutting a piece of myself off, like he is a part of me, physically as well as heart-wise. It feels that way. I fucked up. And this fish looks interesting. Just trying to line it up. Anyway, that looks really quite strange. I think now we can call this demo quits.